coming at ya with me, your host, Wise Papa Smurf, and this pair of fine, just fine fellas that I brought with me, upstanding gentlemen, and just quality folks.
Yeah, I'm far from that, but thanks anyways.
I'm sensing sarcasm at this point.
With me this week is Tycho Tumpard. What's up, Tycho?
I'm still pissed, man. Should have won that tournament last night. I'm very pissed.
Well, I mean,
but other than that, everything else is good.
do you feel as though like your summoner name acted as a parachute?
No, Blake, I'm not gonna change my summoner name. I'm not gonna change it, okay?
Do you feel it was like holding you back any because like your team couldn't make shot calls because you had a 40-syllable name? Was that a problem?
First of all, you don't call people by their names in game. You say their champion name.
Like,
That's the unwritten rule of League. You never say their actual name.
Unless you're me, and then what are they saying? Are they calling me Zill because it's my name?
Oof.
This is a champion.
That's true.
Okay, that's a good
I
one.
don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Thoughts to think about.
Also, you didn't do well enough to earn the Mattel Gymnast Fun Classic. What was the name of that thing?
It was like, oh, you left it in the chat. It was like a little trophy, and then
okay. So just to explain this inside joke to anybody who wasn't in the Discord, I've been ripping on Tycho to change his summoner name for as long as I can remember. It's in good fun, sort of, and Tycho. I had found out that Tycho is actually a company from my youth. I remembered this. A company that makes remote control cars and shit. I thought, okay, I'm going to use that somehow to make fun of Ollie. That's what we're going to do. So I looked up Tycho to see if I could get some material to make fun of him with, right? And as it so happens, Tycho was bought by Mattel, the company that makes Barbies, right? So I then used that to imply that Tycho was super into Mattel products, hence he named himself Tycho, right? So I said, he should probably change his name. What was my suggestion? To Daddy Fat Sack was one of them, but that was already taken.
Barbie? There was something with Barbie Tumpard. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, it was Mattel... Because I changed Tycho to Mattel.
Mattel Tumpard.
Yeah, Mattel Tumpard. And, I looked up a trophy because he was like, yeah, I'm going to get the gold. I can't wait to have my trophy engraved. So I put a deal in the community games chat. It's Mattel's Barbie Flippin' Fun Gymnast Set. And it has this, like, shit trophy of
I wanted
this
to add
chick,
that
like,
to my
stretching
collection.
with her leg back over her head. I'm like... Yeah, it's going to be hard to engrave this, but it'll make your collection just that much better. Anyway, so that was the reference that we were making. Long time to get there, but we're there now. So, no flippin' fun gymnast trophy for you, dude. I'm sorry. You're going to have to earn that the old-fashioned way, buying it on eBay in a bid war against other desperate, aged men. So
really sad. I wanted it.
Yep. I'm sorry. It's not going to work out this time. So we just had that tournament. That's what we're going to talk about this episode. Big props to Zill, by the way. That's a clap.
Yay!
Oh, Zill's on the podcast, guys.
Yeah, he's
by the way, I'm
introduce
here.
him.
Making snarky comments in the background.
He's the guy who put that shit together. So big on you.
I want to say a couple of things about that actually because I had some help. Astros, who I thought was a total asshole. He looked at my stuff and he was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna fix this for you because it kind of sucks. And then he helped me put the brackets together in a better way and things like that. So big thanks to Astros and honestly for everybody for helping play along, showing up, being available to be subs for people if other people didn't show up. So that was actually really what put that together was the community. So thanks,
I'm going to
guys.
throw this out there. Every tournament has hiccups, no matter what. You just cannot get away without some form of hiccup, right? And
Yeah.
I felt like this tournament was really clean for like we had so many subs and most of them like saw action, right? Like
Right.
and we had appropriate elo subs. That was crazy, right? Because usually whenever you sub, everything goes to shit. Because it's like, oh yeah, we subbed our bronze guy out with the diamond. Excellent.
Yeah, he was the only guy we could find.
He was the only guy in there.
He had the only one we could available. Yeah. Sorry, this is how it had to happen.
So
we won had nothing to do with that. No,
so, I mean,
and most people requested things. There was comments like, "Hey, this guy's gold. Our last guy was silver 1. Is that okay?" And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
and then it
if
ended up
you're
being
within a stone's throw, it's not a big deal.
yeah, and that is to be expected to some degree. But there was not a lot of people weren't trying to sub in plats for silvers and things like that. So that was nice. I appreciate the sportsmanship that everybody displayed.
So I mean, it had a theme. We definitely had a theme going on. It was it was a
Came
horror
out of
movie
nowhere.
motif for an October, October
Team Jason should have
Tournament,
won all the way.
So it was. We had how many teams did we end up having? Zill 10.
We had 10 teams total, which apparently is like a ridiculous number to try to then have a bracket system for. That's like why there's a Sweet 16, right? It's like easy to make brackets with that number, but number 10 does. Yeah, it gets confusing real fast. So teams had to have bye weeks. So we then tried to do some balancing, or not bye weeks, but like buys, free wins, so to speak, so that you could have an even amount of games.
Turns out that was the only game my team won.
I wasn't exactly going to make it easy on you, Blake.
Yeah,
I didn't think having you be the winner of the tournament was something I wanted to have happen easily.
Oh no! I mean, I'll tell you this though. Like, I was in a crew with a whole bunch of good-natured dudes. Everybody seemed pretty positive. For the most part, it was a really good experience. Like, I didn't have any flamers. I didn't have anybody who was like way below their elo, played like shit or whatever. That wasn't that big of a deal, and I had fun with those guys. There was some like, hey, we gotta do the shot calls like when they happen, chat, but that wasn't like, it didn't feel like we were at each other. You know what I mean? Like, it felt really like it was a team atmosphere, right? So I thought that was really cool that, as far as the community goes, like, everybody seemed to have a stake in being cool. So good for us, I guess. So guys, Zill, you didn't participate because you were administrating.
I didn't think that'd be fair either.
Yeah, your team is like the team that gets all
Spare
the
us
diamonds
mercy, sir,
and whatever.
please.
Yeah, I was like, well, I could either like make myself lose, and that's not fun, or I could give myself a chance to win. But if I win, that won't look good for me either. So yeah, I stayed out of it this time. If we get more organization next time, like more people helping out with that kind of stuff, we'll see. But yeah. So
guys, like, Taika, what was your impression of the tournament? Like, how did you?
I had a lot of fun. It was so much fun. I was honestly really worried about the rank difference because I was the highest, and then there were at least 2 divisions. I had only 2 golds, and then a silver, and then a bronze. So I was a little bit worried with the bronze. But my bronze guy, he was like, he's very like attentive. Like, he listened to us. He was like, have all there for fun. We were all there for fun, but we wanted to make really competitive. The first game we played against Ashley's team, and I'm really sorry, Ashley, but we steamrolled them. But Ashley had a really good level 2 kill on me because I thought she used Ignite, so she outplayed me there. So that game was pretty quick. The second game was when I think we played Evil Dead. I don't know. They had a.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the brackets here so we can.
Yeah, they had like a Vel'Koz and an Ash pick, and that was our hardest game because.
Did Vel'Koz steal Baron that game?
Yeah, he stole Baron.
Holy shit! Baron steal.
That Baron steal was good.
That was the game I casted, and I was like, Vel'Koz has this. He's got this, and then it had just happened, and it was beautiful.
Yeah,
it made me so happy.
I was like, I had no vision. I was waiting. I was telling them like, let's just slow down on Baron. Like, I need my E back up. so I can like cast on the Baron wall and then just see if he's there. But I E too late and he stole it. And our bronze Zyra, he had the most questionable ult I'd ever seen, but it saved the game because we were like in mid lane and he was like where Wolves was. And so he casted it where half of the Zyra ult was in the lane and half of it was in the jungle. But it zoned them out for some reason.
It zoned them out. No,
yeah, and
we actually, like, we were casting that too. I think it was Koi was with me casting that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I was saying, what the?
And then he immediately took it back. He was like, "Holy shit, that was the most brilliant Zyra ult ever!" And it
worked.
So
the other thing that worked is because Ashe was separated to Dragon Pit for some reason. So like that's all in. That's it. That's the game winner. So I just jumped in on the Vel'Koz. Most beautiful team fight ever. Like everyone like played exceptionally well. Like despite like all of our rank differences, like we played like a team. Like
was that Grundy? Was that your
Grundy was our support. He was our Zyra support. Yeah. He was good. I was happy to play with him.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was no like I felt on our team there was no clear. I guess for the one Jinx game, but like there was not just one win condition. Like we all had a role to play, right? It wasn't just like based on kills.
Yeah.
So everybody did their part. That's what I liked.
And that seemed to be the case across the board because I got to watch a lot of games, going back and forth. And every team was, like, playing together as a unit. It was very different from the, like, you know how solo queue is, right?
Yeah.
Like, there was none of that, like, solo queue behavior or mentality at all. Like, everybody was, like, trying to think of the same things at the same time. So you could really see the communication in-game even though you couldn't hear it. So that was really cool. I think the game Exorcist versus It, that was like in round 1. I knew that It was going to be like a pretty powerhouse team, and everyone was scared to death of Exorcist because of let's see, who was it on there? Was that Koi's team? Yeah. And so he ended up. Koi was going to be mid. He ended up getting his jungler got banned out, and so he ended up subbing in with Talia jungle. And that Talia jungle was scary as hell, and he camped the shit out of Derp top lane, and it was really funny to watch, actually.
Yeah, actually, I remember I was casting that game, and they had a gank on Derp, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And then I forgot that Talia was not on Derp's team. And I was watching it, and then he exploded, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, Garen it exploded into nothing, and I was like, what is that damage? Oh my god. So yeah, that was awesome to watch. Close game in terms of like I felt like Team Exorcists were always in it. And Koi was like a massive threat everywhere. He was all over the map. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know. They like Team It had the shot caller, and that's really what brought it down.
Okay,
it's the only team with a shot caller.
Inside joke, Derp. We asked you to list your elo and your position, right? So like, do you want to play top, and are you gold 4 or whatever, right? And Derp put shot caller.
Right. Every single person on here, they're like, jungle top, ADC top. Oh, I only play mid, or I only play support. Some people put even Phil, but yeah, Derp puts shot caller.
So that's Phil,
which I thought was amazing.
So,
and I gave him a lot of shit for it.
The irony of that is I talked to his team in a post-game interview, and they said he didn't shot call. Like, they said like they had 2 people on the team that were shot calling the whole time, and neither of those people was Derp. Like, he occasionally would say stuff, but he wasn't shot calling. So, no, that's too good. But yeah, no, we. By the way, if you wanted to go back and watch the games, keep in mind, I tagged the games as the one we started watching, but after the game was over, we would switch to the other game in progress. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, just because your game isn't listed by title doesn't mean that we didn't, like, shoutcast it. It just may be after that game. Because, like, one of them we got in, like, the 20th minute or something, and it was still pretty fresh. Like, the game was still going hard.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually get to see you lose, Tycho. What happened?
They had a really good comp. I remember, it was a Malphite top, and then a Vlad mid, Evelyn jungle, Caitlyn bot, and what was the other one? Alistair. So Caitlyn was kind of irrelevant because I was like what 2-1, 3-1, so I was still pretty ahead. But
Sure.
it was like about 10 minutes
Were
in,
you
I
playing
realized
Jin that game or something?
I was playing Jin that game.
I
because,
did actually watch you lose. I take it back. I saw it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
I was there.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. I was considering playing top again, but this is the one where they had two plats, and they said that their plats don't play. No, this is the diamond jungler. This was when they had the diamond mid laner. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play top. Everyone else is silvers. I'll just play ADC. You play top. That's your better role. And then he ended up playing jungle and then just destroys top lane. Evelyn was like 5-0 by like 8 minutes, and I didn't know she had her Magi's built bought. And I was like, okay, I gotta shut her down, guys. That's like 800 gold right there. 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. I'm like, oh fuck. And like 15 minutes, she has 25 stacks already. I'm like, oh no, this is it. I can't do anything with this Evelyn. She was so fed. Like she had not come into our lane until about like the 10-minute mark, and I was like kind of ignoring everyone else. Like, just hold your lanes, guys. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then Malphite shows up, Evelyn shows up, and it's a 4-man bot lane. I'm like, well, fuck, that's the game. And it just got to the point where like Malphite and Alistair were just following Evelyn around, setting up all the plays. That's all they had to do. They land one chain CC, and that's it. We didn't even get to kill her. We didn't get that shutdown gold, but it was tough. If Evelyn just steamrolled, and that health regen, that invisibility is just too much for us. But we did what we could to hold our ground. But it was a lot of fun. Nothing much we could do about it.
So on our loss, my team lost round 1. Well, actually, it was round 2 because we got a bye.
Right.
So technically, we were 1-1.
Okay.
If you really want to, focus. We did
played
make
one.
it
You still lost it though.
Yeah, we did make it to round 2. So anyway, so yeah, technically we beat half the teams in the tournament, right? That's how that works.
You're really counting your chickens that aren't even there.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, if you make it to round 2 and half the teams that are round 1 get eliminated, What?
What was the score of the first game?
Oh, we got. It was so infinity to 0. That because we won flat out in 0 minutes. We had the fastest win.
Yeah, there's a clip for one of those games that I'm going to find and I'm going to save. We're going to post that in the montage. But there's this amazing point in the game where Blake's team is like kind of can contest Dragon. Air Dragon's out.
Oh, I remember this. Okay.
The team's coming in, right? And so Blake's mid laner is there. Blake's playing Shin. He's coming from like bot Tribrush on blue side.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Orianna. She's probably got half a mana bar, 75% HP, and she's got ult up. And she just bought, I think, or she recently bought enough. So she's pretty strong. And the other team's coming in. They've kind of got vision on Dragon. So it looks like, hey, if we play this right, Orianna gets a nice ult. We're gonna get Drake. But there was this like total moment where like Blake, I could just like watching the game, I could hear Blake's voice. He would say, "Go in now," and then Orianna would wait about 0.7 seconds and then go in.
Okay, and it was too late.
And by the time that happened, Orianna was dead. And it was like kind of one of those things where like you just hadn't played enough together to kind of have that synergy. But I just totally said it in the casting. I was like, and Blake just got his mid laner killed by shot calling that.
Yeah.
That is exactly
So here's what happened on that. We had a fight like right before they were going to take Dragon, right? And one of our teammates died, and I can't remember who it was. And we're like, well, shit. They've got Dragon, I guess. And then I start to walk away, and I turn around and I look at their health bars, and I'm like, well, shit, like, their jungler is at like 25% and tanking Dragon.
Yeah.
And I was like, and the other two are at like 60%. So, yeah, if I go in and I hit 2 of them with taunt and you ult me, then we'll kill one of them instantly. The other two will be so low that I'll kill him with my Q-empowered auto attacks. And then the third guy will throw Ignite and just auto attack him to death. And one of us will probably die. It'll probably be me. But they won't get Dragon, and we'll get 3 kills, right? It's like, that's what we're going to do. So I tell the guy, okay, turn around. We're going to go back in. We're going to take this Dragon, throw your ult on me here in a couple of seconds. He says, okay. And I say, all right. Well, okay, go now, though. Because we're, like, I'm going in. Like, I'm going in now. And he's like, yeah, okay. Okay. And I say, okay. All right, here I go. Ult me now. And they're like, ult.
Oh, okay.
Ult now. And then he's like, I'm dead. And I go, oh no. Like, he's like, I'm dead. And I go, oh no. Well, I'm going to try to limp out of this. I don't know if I made it out or not. I don't remember. I don't think I did. Because I kind of like dived head first into a pile of rocks.
Okay, there was a few times where that happened, but I think my favorite part was watching all the blitz hooks that went right up your ass as you were trying to run away from team fights that were going poorly. A couple.
I don't
maybe
recall
like
that.
4 or 5.
I don't recall that really being a.
I feel like that blitz hit like 65-70% of the hooks. Like, it was pretty insane, actually.
Man.
It was nuts.
I don't remember any of that, but I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it didn't really strike me as particularly.
Team, it's I forget the sub who like showed up an hour early for games and like waited patiently, and then she actually played such a mean Alistar that it got banned out, and then she played Blitz, and then we learned the Blitz was even worse.
You know what's funny is I was gonna play Poppy.
Oh, that would have been good.
And I was like, yeah, I should probably just play Poppy. And they were like, no. I was like, okay, well, do you want me to play Poppy or like Shin? And they were like, right. Shin.
The team,
like, okay,
team environment, they're going to tell you Shin every time, but yeah.
Yeah, they told me Shin. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Because my thought was, Shin is still really dominant, like early. If you get the taunt off and then you pull the sword through them and auto attack, like you can take like 60% of their health bar off just by getting them, right? And, we proved that early because we got first blood, I think. But then the problem was I kind of didn't scale to relevance because it was like constant fights and skirmishes everywhere. Yeah. And I didn't get way ahead, and Shin is not a champion that you're going to like carry the game with if you don't get way ahead.
Yeah.
And even then you're probably still not going to just put the game on your back and carry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like, that and, like, I was on a team that was like a lower elo team that I was supposed to be the one balancing out, right? And in hindsight, I should have probably played something that I knew I could individually carry on. Right. Yeah, like instead of going something tankier, going something like a Lux.
I was really hoping for that meme Elise, but
I could have played that. But even then, no, I have to, like, if I'm gonna carry, like hard carry, I need to be something like Brand or Lux or shit like that.
I almost thought you would get Brand, but then
the Blitz is such a bad matchup.
Right, that was my only thing. It's like they had such pick potential, not just with Blitz. I forget who else they had on their team, but they had somebody else. Oh, LeBlanc, right?
Yeah, they had a Blitz and LeBlanc.
Jesus Christ!
Because here's my worst play of the game. I went in on LeBlanc mid, and I dashed in. And as my dash wore off, I flashed onto her, and what that's supposed to do is extend the range of your taunt. Because you make contact, and your flash extends the range. But I flashed a quarter second too late, and my dash ended, and then I just flashed and stood right next to her, and she wasn't taunted. And then we kind of looked at each other for a second. She realized what happened. I had already said shit.
Just listen to the thing, buddy.
You know, start booking it back down the
hear
lane.
Aggro cackling when that happened.
I was
Yes,
like,
that was
oh
funny.
no.
Aggro played a mean LeBlanc.
Yeah, he had a good game.
It was
And
pretty.
like
nasty.
I said, like more power to those guys. I mean, they beat us. In hindsight, I wish I could have played different, like a different champion. You know, like they did their best to like. And then here's another thing that I thought was kind of weird. Like, don't throw bans at me unless you're just really
don't ban us
scared.
Thresh.
Well, no, I mean that'd actually be a good ban. If you don't want me on Thresh, I get that. That's cool. That's the champion that I'm like, I don't know, probably well and beyond my best champion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's fine. That's ban worthy, I suppose. But like throwing other bans at me is kind of pointless because like if you take away a silver player's trick, you know, like one trick or most comfortable champion, you're probably going to do a lot more damage to them than you would do to me, who has a champion stable that's huge. And then the problem is that I didn't pick the right horse out of my stable, and that's what I regret. It's like I had options there that I could have played that I wish I had now, like looking back in hindsight, but I just thought, no, we've probably got enough damage. Like, these guys need somebody who's going to create catches. Like, okay. And we need somebody that's kind of tanky into blitz. Okay. You know, like, okay. I think I played too much for the lane and not enough for the game.
Right.
And I wish I would have put more thought into it. Like, that's on me. I fucked that up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I got targeted in the game that we lost. They targeted my Camille and Fiora. They thought I was going to play top because I played top the previous game. Like, they wasted 2 bans on my top 2 champs. Like, yeah, I'm not even playing top, guys, but okay, go ahead. But that was the same thing. Like, we always targeted 2 of the main champs that the highest elo had. So whoever the highest ranked player was, we tried to target at least 2 of their bans. That's what we always focused on. It was probably
not a bad strategy.
It wasn't a bad strategy because considering they were all like, because in both games like the difference was like it was huge enough where like, okay, we should probably focus on this guy because he's gonna be there. So, but I see what Blake's saying. Like, you're right. If you damage the low elo players champion pool because they might have a big pool but they have good experience with them, or they might have a small pool and they can't like adapt. So it's probably more harmful for them.
well, and that's the other thing. Is like I'm also hardly a one trick. You know, like I have, what is it, 28, 29 Mastery 7 champions, something like that. So it's like, yeah, I'm pretty flexible. Like, I mean, realistically, even with all those bans, I could have played Poppy. I should have played Poppy. That would have been a better pick than what I picked. You know. And so it wouldn't, and I've been playing the shit out of that lately, so that wouldn't have even like really thrown me off at all. But
I'm trying to. Go ahead.
no, I said, but I am retarded and didn't do that. So, oops.
I think for me, yeah, definitely. I'm getting really tired of the whole one trick thing being handicapped when playing with groups of people that I know. So, and the thing is, it's like, it's not just that. It's that I also play one type of champion, right? Like that mid range, scaling mid mage kind of thing, kind of immobile for the most part. And so it's like I'm really looking to change that, because right now all you have to do to counter me is ban Zillion and then pick a heavy engage comp and then fuck me. Like, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm dead. So yeah, I'm really trying to get away from that as well. I think that's these tournaments and these kinds of things, community games, are really good learning experiences for how to do that, how to get past that.
Okay. So, guys, all in all, thoughts. Oh, I also want to talk about Victory Circle. So, Derp's team won it. And you know, that's cool. Congratulations. There was a comment that was like, ah, shit, Derp's team won. Now we're going to hear about that for the next 5 years. I thought that was pretty funny. That was from Ashley.
Only
by
till the
way.
next tournament, bitches.
Yeah, only till the next tournament.
That's
So,
right.
so I hooked the winners up. I gave them the LOLA champion tag in the Discord, and so like now their name appears in gold on the Discord because they're the LOLA champion. So they got that. That's nice. And
Must
then,
be nice.
Then additionally, everybody on the winning team got a mystery skin. And so far, I've given out 4 of those due to friendship restrictions. Like, I have to be friends with you for 2 weeks before that works, right?
Uh-huh.
And somehow, Ashley managed to get a mystery skin out of this. Somebody donated their winning mystery skin to Ashley,
Aww.
which is strange that she is not even hardly on the podcast, but yet is the most popular person on the podcast.
What the hell, guys?
I don't know what that says about the rest of us. I'm excluding myself because clearly I am the most popular, from the masses. I get emails all the time about it. "Oh, Blake, you're the best. I wish I had
Blake,
your
will you
beard.
help me? Will you coach for me, please?
Daddy Blake, please.
Yeah,
Help me win my
I get-
game. Will you
I
carry
get-
me, Blake?
I actually do get those emails. I was lying about the other ones,
Yes.
but the world would.
If
have
that's what you
never
mean by
known.
popular.
Yeah, popular in my own mind, but no. I thought that was funny. I'm like, how the fuck does Ashley's team get eliminated in the first round and she still gets like the victory reward? I think she got Secret Agent Xin Zhao, if I recall,
Oof.
was the mystery.
That's a
skin.
good one.
Somebody got Dark Star Thresh. That's a good one.
Jesus.
What are the other ones?
I'm trying to remember. There were some pretty shitty ones. Like somebody got a shitty draw, and I can't remember what it was. But I still have one left to give out, and it was Aggro Magnet, the kind of tournament MVP of sorts. It was between Aggro Magnet and 420, 420, 420.
420 cubed.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
it was between those two is who got the MVP for the tournament. And Aggro's the one that donated his skin to Ashley. Then when 420 Cubed heard about it, they donated their skin to Aggro Magnet.
Oh.
Because
So,
they said, no,
What a nice community of people we have.
Yeah, can I get a skin, guys?
No.
Please?
No, not until you change your summoner name.
No, I'll tell you what. You change the summoner name, I'll hook you up.
I actually
One
think
mystery skin.
Tump Daddy would be an amazing.
Tump Daddy wasn't bad. That was one of my favorite suggestions.
I think
Tump
that's a
Daddy.
good summoner name, my friend.
I'll think about it, guys.
No, I
think
could.
about it.
If you want to do a summoner name drive, I can. I can come up with some shit. I had before. Whenever I came up with my Smurf account's name, I had ELO Speedwagon. That was one of the ones
That's actually
Wait,
actually
Elo
pretty.
Speedwagon?
No.
ELO.
Yeah, ELO Speedwagon.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Like
It's pretty
Aria
good.
Speedwagon.
That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
John Bronze Jovi. That was
John
another
Bronze Jovi. Okay.
That was another
yeah.
one I had, and then I ended up settling with Bardley Legal.
Bardley Legal is wonderful. One of my personal favorites that I did was Oy Vane. Which,
That's good. I like
yeah,
What is it?
right.
Oy Vane?
Oy
Yeah,
Vane.
like, Oy vey! Like,
Oh.
the Jewish people would say that as an exclamation. Well, if you've never been around Jewish people, they're
I have
funny.
been around Jewish. I've never heard of that.
Like genuinely funny people. I have never actually met an unfunny Jewish person. Actually, no, that's true. That's not true. I've met several, but now that I think about it, that doesn't hold water. But
So wait, did you get those prizes from Riot? Did you? 'Cause
no,
know
I
Riot
just
gets those.
paid it out of pocket.
Oh, you just paid it out? Ah.
Yeah, no, we took some of the Lola funds, and actually, the funny thing was, I drove the podcast broke this month because I paid the video editor, and then I paid an extra couple months of the server costs. And that was cool because we got like the website's paid up for like 6 months or something now.
Okay.
So that was
Right.
cool because the reason I did this because it
So
charged
Lola will
Sam's-
exist for 6 more months
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, so it charged
Just-
Sam's credit card,
Woo!
and I felt bad about it. So I had to like PayPal Sam's. Hey, here's this deal. I've changed it now. Sorry. And then I went ahead and prepaid it for like 6 months. But I drove us completely broke. And then I had to pay out of my pocket for our something like DreamHost or something costs. That came out of my pocket. So the podcast currently owes me $40. And then, I just bought all the mystery stuff as just out of pocket.
Yeah, we did all the prizes for everybody. So basically, the moral of the story is, if you guys want to do more things like this, like the tournament, if you want bigger, better prizes, I don't know, better brackets, better balancing, more people involved. Now's a good time to donate to the Patreon so we can actually continue to build the community and do cool things like this.
Yeah, actually, that was a large part of. We hit our $200 goal, and so we've got the video editor. We need to get in our videos for the next video clip. Everybody. Pointing at you two.
Yeah, that's
why'd you go up?
Because you're both above me in Discord.
Oh, we're above you. Yes.
Yeah,
as usual.
Discord.
I am above you in Discord. That's right.
So anyway, we got that done. We got that dude paid, and I'm really excited about what we're doing with him. It should be really cool if and when my co-hosts ever get their fucking videos in, then we can do that. And that'll be fun. And then I was like, well, now I'm
going to be pouring a latte. That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, now we're like, that's a good idea. So now we're over 200. We're at like 216 or something. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's an all-time high. And I put up as a goal, like, what do you guys want? Like, what do you guys want us to do now that we can give back, right? Like, what can we give back to you? Because, that's... any added value that we get out of this, I want to grow this community more than I want to make a dime off of this thing, because I've done it for 4 years on volunteer status. I don't think it's going to change. I'm not going to just retire from lawyering.
Yeah, Blake didn't give me any money to organize a tournament. That's
we didn't have any to give, but. Right. That's the thing is if we have consistent support that's high like this, and I have extra money, I'm cool throwing it towards sweet ass things. If I could do a better skin, a guaranteed 1,300 one or something, that would be fucking cool. Here's your epic skin, good job. Second place, here's a mystery gift, because second place didn't get shit. And I felt bad about that. I wanted to do something for second place.
I think Riot, I know, Riot gives out prizes for tournaments. You can tell them, hey, I'm hosting a tournament, and they'll give you, codes to give out for the winners.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to just show them proof of the tournament or something.
Yeah, but you had to do different stuff to qualify for that. Yeah, and I think there's, I don't know.
I've put together a few nonprofits and done some weird community organizing. I'll see what I can figure out.
Sounds good. Oh, and speaking of weird community things... Guys, I found out that the reason that we are not getting any of that sweet Twitch money is because we got to get up to $100 in Twitch benefits before they will pay us out anything. So,
did we have this discussion a while ago?
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about money stuff, so I figured why not, right? Okay. So, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get a free Prime subscription every single month, and instead of throwing that at Cutie Pie, who's probably never going to notice your sub, throw it to us. I will notice. And I'll be like, that guy, huge nuts on that guy. Attractive face, ladies, or fellas, in the case that you swing that way, or if it's a lady that swings that way, or if it's a lady that swings into ladies, I'll hook you up.
We don't discriminate. Everyone's got big nuts.
Yeah, it's big nuts is, everybody likes some big ass nuts.
Yeah.
Particularly squirrels. So
okay, I think we got distracted there. Okay, let's go.
So guys,
for all you asexual, non-binary folks,
whatever asexual, non-binary, room 312 or whatever at Riot, we're happy to have you. I'll hook you up. Safe space. So, all right. Now that we've talked about the tournament, I think we killed it. Tournament went over great. everybody seemed happy. We had 50 plus players on a Wednesday. Wow.
And 27 viewers while all the
yeah.
too.
We've never even gotten numbers like 27 viewers before.
By the way, don't even forget the subs. We had 10 subs? How many subs do we have?
No, that's pretty. Like I said, I am just genuinely impressed with the outflowing of support. Like I didn't even know we have this many fans. For Christ's sakes, like I see the download numbers, but it doesn't really seem real. And then people just show up, and it's super cool. Nice fan. So here's what I want to say is thank you guys. Honestly, thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out in Discord. Thanks for playing games with us. Thanks for thinking that this is cool enough to want to spend time here. I really, honest to God, appreciate it. And I have been really touched by the outpouring of support that we have gotten, particularly over the last couple of weeks. And by the way, anybody who's asked me about coaching, I have seen some requests, but they've not really been at a time that I can do it. I'm going to make myself available for that and start those videos up again soon. So if you wanted me to do coaching, or you asked me to do coaching, we've never touched base on that, ask me again, and we will get it done. Because I need to make more videos anyway. Because the last video I made for coaching was over a month ago. So we need to get that shit done. So, do you guys have any other announcements? Anything else you want to talk about?
No. Tournament was a lot of fun, guys. I'm glad everyone showed up. I saw no complaints. Zill did a good job, buddy. And Astro, I guess I'll say Astro. Good job, Astro.
No, Astro was really actually super helpful.
Ashley was also very supportive. A lot of emotional labor there, trying to help me feel good about all the criticism I was receiving for all the stacked teams and stuff like that.
I think they were. I think the rank differences weren't bad. I think they were okay. I didn't notice big differences.
So,
it was good for
apparently, I learned also there's software out there that you can plug people in and kind of balance things that way. And that way, nobody can blame me next time.
So let's talk about that for a second. Because people were talking to me about ELO balancing and, how they would like it to be done. And, if we could separate out the tournament into, different brackets of bronze players, silver players, gold players. And it's man.
Sure.
I would love to do that. But to have a bronze-only tournament that has more than one team against one other team, I have to have more than 10 bronze players sign up.
Yeah, if you look, I have a list of 50 people who signed up for this tournament, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bronzes, and one of them didn't even show. So we had enough to make one bronze team plus a sub. So, and then we got the silver players. It's kind of the same story. It's probably double that. You know what I mean? It's just not going to work with, with that.
I appreciate you guys saying it, but we don't have the numbers. We would need 10 times as many people to sign up to actually make a tournament of bronze v bronze and silver v silver and gold v gold. We just don't have that, right?
And if we do, I mean, I'm looking into getting software where we can actually have people plug their names in, sign up, have communication. We'll use Discord and stuff for organizing that in the future. So it's on the horizon, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. The other thing is we talked about ELO balancing out positions. Again, same problem, right? Because if you have plat ADC and a bronze support, or your plat ADC is up against a silver ADC on the other side. That's not balanced. The plat's going to destroy him. But, I mean, there's no real way you can balance that out. Because, look at Tycho. If I had balanced him as an ADC and he went top game 1, well, that fucks position. I
went top second game. But I was playing against a plat. So I did that on purpose.
Yeah, because, I mean, literally, you would have went from, your position would have shifted from bot lane to doggy style. As to how bad you would have fucked the other top lane.
Yikes.
So I can't really balance that and give people any kind of agency. It doesn't really work. But maybe if I locked people in and we had like 100 different people for every role, I mean, that would be something. But it's kind of hard to do that too, because it's like, what happens if you get a whole bunch of support mains or a whole bunch of junglers or a whole bunch of whatever? Yeah. Like, how do you just kind of got to roll with what you got and do the best you can. But I really actually felt like elo balancing wasn't that big of a problem this tournament. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought we did a pretty good job given what we had. I mean, there's going to be some rough edges, but
that said, if you want a rematch or a grudge match, we could totally set that up. Not a rematch in terms of tournament, but like a grudge match, or even like LOLA versus somebody else.
Oh yeah. So let's wrap it up with this.
Who's trying to catch his hand?
We talked to the tournament winners, and they seem to be down. We're gonna make a podcaster team and play against the winners of the tournament for shits and grins. Maybe do a show match like next week.
Yeah.
To start community games, if we can get all the pieces together, and so that should be fun.
Yeah.
See how Team It stands up against the LOLA podcast crew.
I think that'd be fun.
So
y'all ain't ready for this. Gonna catch his hands.
Yeah. With that new sleek name you're gonna have by then, how will anybody even know how to scout you?
Mattel Tumpard. Was the other one Daddy Tumpard? No, what was the one you said?
Tump Daddy.
Tump Daddy.
Tump Daddy is so
I might have to
good.
change my name just for this occasion.
That's so good. I'm sorry. Like, one, everyone's going to think it says Trump Daddy, which is it's going to be kind of hilarious anyway. But no, Tump Daddy is such a...
Everybody already
Plus, we've got
Trump
Papa and we've got a Daddy. Like, this is too dommy for me. But it'll be fun.
Yeah, and we'll all just show up wearing leather. You know? Like just
Grand
assless chaps on Twitch.
With a hat. With some shades.
What's that Arrested Development when David Cross like has all the leather?
Yeah, like, leather daddy. I want something to say. Daddy likes leather. You mean leather daddy? Yes.
And we'll put you in the sub hub.
If we get up to $500 a month in donations, we will buy all leather outfits for everybody on the podcast to wear.
No, we are not.
No, we're not doing that.
I don't think that'll be enough.
We're gonna have like $500 overnight. Some huge leather enthusiast is gonna donate like $250 a month.
I mean, like, I can get us leather outfits for a night. We want to do that.
Well, I'm just saying,
we're not going
to 500. I would totally. I could rent, but do you really want to rent pre-worn like assless chaps? I don't want it. I don't think that's a good idea.
You know, the kink community is really big into sanitation and cleanliness, actually. So, safe sex. You know?
No, I don't believe that to be the case. Sex? Well, no, I don't believe that to be the case. Like, yeah, condoms are a one and done. You use them, you throw them away.
There are weirdos who don't. But
that is weird.
What?
The sheepskin ones, right?
Is that those are so fragile? Why would you save it? You've already took a durability hit. It's standard RPG rules, man.
I know.
Like, you don't wait till you're at 1 of 50 durability to change out your blast plate. You get that shit fixed at 49.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
There are people. Yeah, it's awful, terrible. Don't do that.
Why does sheepskin get settled on as the thing?
Because it feels the best. I
mean, it's just like, are sheep just super impervious to sperm, or? Like, of all the animals, it seems like
one that wasn't good. One for allergies to get rid of the allergy aspect. That's the other reason why they make other materials. But I think sheepskin. I don't know. Is that cotton? So is that? I don't know.
Whoa!
Hold on. You think sheepskin is cotton?
Okay, so first off, cotton is a plant, and you're thinking of wool.
Wool. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. I was like, what did they take off of a sheep? They take off the wool.
It's wool, not cotton. Cotton is a plant.
I can't even handle this.
All right.
God.
And see, this is
Let's
proof.
go play some League.
Anybody can make it to platinum. Anybody
can make it a platinum, guys.
Anybody can do it.
You don't need knowledge. Just
You don't need to know which products are plant-based and which are sheep-based. And so we'll just leave. We'll end this podcast thinking that sheepskin is probably because sheep are the horniest of creatures, and that's why they were chosen.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Mystery solved. Good night, everybody. All right.
yeah,
Good
I actually
shit.
forgot.
That was awesome. Actually,
I got it. I actually thought it was cotton, but it makes sense. Wool.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of the same. You know.
Yeah, you don't even want to know where polyester comes from.
I don't know where it comes from.
It's gorilla taint shavings.
What?
Yeah,
No.
look it up.
No way.
Google. Yeah, that's why it's flame retardant. In fact, don't even look up polyester. Just look up gorilla taint shavings. It would be so much easier. You'll just get there right away. Start in the images section.
Oh man.
You know,
Okay. Hey, story about that actually. So
We are still streaming, by the way. This is bonus material for anybody who stayed with
I'm
us.
trying to find.
Okay.
Okay.
So here, yeah, I actually did the. So you know the cats that have like the little folded over ears? They're like really adorable. Have you ever seen those? They're called Scottish fold cats, and they're super cute. They're really, really cute.
Okay,
The thing
hold
is,
on. I'm
Google
gonna
Scottish fold cat.
Even on Wikipedia, it doesn't say anything about.
Oh yeah, those. Okay.
Yeah. So they're adorable, right? Okay. Well, there's a
It
particular.
looks like Puss in Boots from Shrek.
Yeah, there's a particular mutation that like makes that happen. It makes their ears kind of droopy, and makes them adorable. That particular mutation also occurs in other species, but has completely different results. So one day I just Googled that name of that mutation, thinking, oh, this will be fun. And of course I had it on image search because I was searching for cute things. But apparently that mutation causes other species to be born inside out. So like it was like the most gory
hold on.
image search I have ever seen. It was so disturbing. I can't even begin
What's the
to tell you.
mutation? Cute and condemned to suffering. What? It's time to ban breeding of mutant cats.
Yeah, because their intelligence is like severely limited. Plus, they get sick really easy. It's bad.
It's so cute.
Scotch fold kitten mutation.
Oh, they develop limb problems. Oh
Yeah,
my
they do.
god.
Yeah, it's not good. What is the name of that mutation? Ha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I found it on a wiki page, I think. Anyway, I haven't tried to go back and look at it because it was so horrifying, but I do remember that is how I got there. Yeah, Scottish fold, Wikipedia. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum.
What other animals have these cute little floppy? Oh my god!
Oh my god! They're inside out. Like their entire body is turned inside out. Like that's not okay. Original cats.
Alright. I could not find this gorilla thing, but
Yeah, it's bullshit. I was totally making it up.
Oh, thank you! You make me look like an idiot. Thank you, guys.
There was
Thank you.
no merit to that.
Oh no! Here it
Polyester
is.
is created in a lab.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing about gorillas. You see, like, labs and
There's
shit.
nothing about gorillas. He looked it up. Oh shit!
Okay, I think this is it. I
sorry.
think this is the
I'm
word.
done. I'm done with this podcast.
Oh no! Come, daddy. Come,
Yes!
daddy, come
I'm
back.
gullible. I'm sorry.
Hooked him. Hooked him good.
Here's the word. How do you pronounce this?
What? Okay. Let's do.
Osteochondrodysplasia.
I
Osteochondrodysplasia.
think that's it. it might not be. There were other things in here.
Skeletal dysplasia.
Osteochondrodysplasia. Osteochondrodysplasia.
Oh man, this isn't the inside out part though.
This isn't okay.
No, it's
Alright,
just like
I gotta go shower, guys.
deformed
I'm gonna go.
animals. Oh my god, never mind. Ah, it is. Oh, there's
terrible.
a human being, and it's inside out.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
oh, it's real.
Yeah, that is what I was looking
Is that
at.
a fetus? Is that?
Yeah, or what's left of it?
Oh, it's got like 6 fucking fingers, and it's inside out. Oh, oh dear.
I am not Googling. I'm never going to like type a word in I don't know and then do a Google image search ever again. No.
Oh
Nightmare
my
fuel for the
god.
Ugh.
I can't stop looking at this.
Alrighty, guys. I'm off.
Bye, Chump Daddy. I'm going to go play games. I'll see you later.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna play some games, I think.